the stock market, meaning companies' new highs.
I'm not fucking leaving. The show goes on. Nuts. They're nuts. They know nothing.
An online network called Internet.
Well, it's very hip to be on the internet right now. Welcome, my degenerates. The rest of your life starts right now on Market Mania, the no bullshit approach to all financial markets, from Bitcoin to darknets to political betting, and of course, the largest casino in the world, the U.S. stock market. I'm your host, Brian Micon, financial genius, Bitcoin class of 2011, and I used to play poker. Joining me are fellow degens Matt Glantz and Brett Ritchie. Glantz is a former options specialist on the floor of the U.S. Stock Exchange and a hedge fund manager. Also with me is Brett Ritchie, head of Blitzpick, coming to a blockchain near you this fall. The whole thing is put together by Tony, the producer. And this is Market Mania. Tony, let's get right to it. We have another crazy day in the markets. Matt Glantz, how is the hedge fund doing today?
We are buried today, down 12% now. Market's pretty much unchanged, but we came in long Tesla for battery day. Elon kind of fucked us, so we're feeling a little beat up right now. What about the Robinhood world, Brett? What's going on over there?
Things are not great in the Robinhood world either. Obviously, Robinhood traders sort of go as Tesla and Elon goes. Not a great day for that entire crew, but the battle's still going.
All right, we have a jam-packed show for you today. The meme coins are now absolutely flying off. This could be bull market confirmed. I don't know if you've seen about this. Brett, have you seen this new Uniswap? Everybody's yield farming. Somebody made a joke version of it, and now it's just worth 600K. You catch any of this?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of new coins coming out. People are trying to be the next YAMS, the next YFI, the next Sushi Swap, and there's a ton of it. I'm not really paying super close attention to it. There's an edge to be had if you are. I know some of my friends have done quite well just being really in the midst of it, but it's something that it's a 24-hour market, so you really got to pay a lot of attention to it.
And this is all caused by it's this Uniswap thing. Tony, see if we can bring up the Uniswap market action. The 24-hour volume on Uniswap has recently passed, or at least close to Coinbase, about $500 million or so being traded hands on via an ETH smart contract every single day. And then people are adding liquidity to it. And then it's kind of gone off the rails recently. I don't know, Matt Glantz, have you seen any of this fake? Have you seen fake investing, fake markets? Do you even play?
You know me, I don't pay attention to these coins anymore. I gave up on those a couple of years ago.
The last one I want to show you before we move on is the one with the 36 million % APY. I don't think that can't really be something legitimate. That's a great deal, though. So kids, when you see 36 million %, you probably don't want to touch it is a good piece of advice here from Market Mania. All right, on to real investing. This Tesla battery day, that was the big one, Glantz, if I recall. You were hyped about this.
So Elon gets everyone hyped about big events. Battery day is today after the close at 4:30. Usually the way we play it in the options fund is, I've been doing this for years, for this type of situation where there's a big event hyped up coming up where it's probably gonna be a letdown. People are always coming in, buying calls, buying stock, leading up. They're gonna be buying Tesla all week leading up to it. So I've been long all week and usually dump the stock right before the close, right before the event, which was the plan today. But last night, about a half an hour after the close, Elon fucked me real good. Put out this tweet you're seeing here on the screen, basically downplaying battery day and saying don't expect as much as everyone's expecting, after himself been hyping it on Twitter like nonstop for the last couple of weeks. So it's ridiculous. So the timing was terrible for me. Came in, the stock was down 20, it's now down 23. We're out. Took a nice loss. Funds down like 11% on just Tesla alone. So took a big loss and no fun. And I used to love Elon. He was my idol, but after today, I have to second guess that.
One of those battery electric car makers and their craziness. On to the scam version of this. I don't know if you've seen this, but Nikola is in the middle of imploding the last couple of days or a week or so. And it looks like Trevor Milton, the wannabe Elon Musk of Nikola, is going to leave with billions after rolling a truck down the hill, and he's going to make out with billions. Brett, what do you got on this? You've been following this one closely, I know.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a little ridiculous. He's getting $3 billion in stock, and then 2 years, $20 million a year to consult. But the question is, what's the stock going to be worth? I don't think it's going to be worth $3 billion. It seems this company is a ticking time bomb. I know they're bringing in maybe someone from GM. They have this GM partnership, but if it's pure vaporware, if there's nothing there, what's there to salvage? It's just an idea for the most part. So I don't know. I don't think he's going to necessarily turn this.
Glance, have you ever seen this? $3 billion. He somehow held 30% of the company through all this. I mean, what do you hear that he's out because it's a scam? I mean, what's going on? What do you make of
So
this?
impressive to me. This guy founded this company in a garage supposedly not too long ago. Went through a bunch of different funnel operations to get to Nikola, where they put together a SPAC. Now he's walking away with 3.1 billion in stock. Who cares about the 20 million he's getting for 2 years? 3.1 billion in stock, and they never produced anything. Their revenue is exactly zero except for the windows installed in his Utah mansion. So to walk away from this with 3.1 billion with major questions for this company going forward is pretty impressive. This guy's
Your
like
move, Adam Newman.
So we do the deep research here, and Brett Ritchie was digging into the Q2 financials, and the only revenue that Nikola produced was $36,000, and it was for what, Brett? What was the 36K
solar panels on his house?
They put solar panels on Trevor Milton's $30 million house. Brett researched it, the most expensive house in Utah, and that's the whole revenue for the guy. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. All right. On to something else that I don't really understand. Quibi. I don't even know what it is. Do any of you guys know what Quibi is? Because this is big in the news today.
Yeah, I've followed this. I thought it was it's easy to say now, but I thought it was a terrible idea from the jump. It's a bunch of people that are like old Hollywood execs, raised $2 billion to basically charge for YouTube, turn YouTube into a celebrity version that you charge for. It completely flopped. By the way, they're also considering a SPAC. If we haven't had enough of SPACs yet, that's another option Quibi's considering. But it essentially another company that to me looks like it's a total zero. They still have a lot of money and they have a lot of powerful people involved. So we'll see what they can do.
Glance, have you followed this thing? Is this actually a real company?
No, I have no idea what this is. Never heard of Quibi. Doesn't sound interesting. It sounds like a total ego-driven sort of venture from celebrities.
They raised $2 billion pre-launch.
I hear about it all the time. I'm too afraid to ask now is where I'm at with it. I just figure I missed it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a thing.
All right, on to legitimate gambling here. Now, the Supreme Court pick, obviously a very polarizing subject, but here at Market Mania, we're more concerned with the betting on it and how the money's going to move here. I think Brett Ritchie has this one. What is going on with the predicted markets for the SCOTUS pick?
Yeah, so Amy Coney Barrett, Trump said he's going to pick a woman. So that all the women are trading. Men are basically at zero. Amy Coney Barrett, she just visited the White House, and there's rumors, insiders close to Trump say that she's going to be the pick. However, their track record throughout his presidency of these anonymous insiders is a train wreck. So I'm not paying 80 cents for her on these anonymous tips. I like the field here. Certainly Barbara Lagoa looks interesting to me. Florida is a really key state. That might shore up Florida for the election. What do you think, Matt?
So first of all, the reason he has to pick a woman, he didn't even go for a man because he saw what happened with Kavanaugh. You can't really have the sexual allegations. And any guy pretty much these days and age you're going to nominate is going to have problems. He can't have a long process going through. So he has to pick a woman. Amy Barrett seems pretty impressive all around. all around good human. I mean, I'm not for conservative judges myself, but as far as conservative people, she seems great. I think she has like 7 kids, 2 adopted from Haiti or something like that. So like, other than her religious beliefs, which she says won't get in the way, I think she's pretty good for a conservative candidate. But he will definitely consider Lagoa because she's from Florida and he's all about politics. Trump really wants to win Florida. If he loses Florida, the election's over for him. There's no path if he loses Florida. So I definitely could see him picking Lagoa.
Fun to bet on it while you watch Rome fall. Really, really good to do. Speaking of bets, it looks like there is a new player in town on the old bet sports and whatever on your phone market. It looks like our man over there, Portnoy, has done it again. Is this for real? State. He's just hit after hit after hit. I mean, leave some for the rest of us, buddy. I mean, look at this. So Penn launches the Barstool app, and it's breaking DraftKings records. Really?
This was in Pennsylvania this week, Mike. This is where I live. I'm from Philly. Barstool opened their sports betting app to compete with DraftKings, MGM, all those parks, and Sugar House, all those. And obviously, Penn has a big advantage with Portnoy, the social media presence. They had 21,000 downloads for the weekend for their app, which was in comparison to like DraftKings first weekend was 4,000 downloads, so they crushed it. But they do have a big advantage with Portnoy. Plus, they were giving away free money with all these plus 200 bets, even money bets. They're giving 2-1. So like I signed up for those, crushed it. Had like 9 families and friends open up accounts. Each account made $2,000. Expectation was plus 1,250. We got a little lucky, won 3 out of 5. But yeah, they were giving away free money to get accounts, and they got a ton of accounts. They did a great job. So we'll see what happens. But this is just Pennsylvania. That's the first state where Barstool opened up. And we'll see how they go in other states.
I mean, Brett, you remember the beginning of DraftKings. I mean, I was scooping $1,000 bonus here, and then FanDuel's hitting you with another one. Then it's every commercial for every single thing was about one of the 2 of them. I mean, like, what do you think, Brett? Has this really got the staying power here? Is it really all Barstool now? Everybody moves the money?
It's an impressive start. I think obviously there is a lot of power in that brand and the community that Portnoy has built. As Matt pointed out, people do love a good bonus, right? A lot of people are going to come. And then when the next app, when William Hill launches or Unibet or whoever, they may go there for that bonus. So it's a competitive market. It's still in the early innings. It's too early to say, but it's a good start. You got to be happy if you're a Penn shareholder over this.
Matt Glantz, if you're on the sideline still, you're not firing at these levels, are you? Half the casinos, aren't they closed, and only the real hardened degens are in there firing baccarat?
So I was long Penn beginning of last week when it was 59. I got out at like 64 because I knew they were launching the app. So I haven't been in since then. That was like last Wednesday. But today opened up a short position, sold calls in Penn. It was 74. So it's a couple of cents higher now. But basically, I think it's kind of buy the rumor, sell the news kind of thing. And the news is out. And I think they're going to have a lot of competition. So we'll see what happens.
I can't get behind the DraftKings valuation. I'll tell you that much. I mean, that thing is just woo. And I don't know. I mean, Penn's creeping up there. I mean, post-COVID doubling since pre-COVID. I don't know. Okay. Now, this is a very important part of the show. Safety glasses on. It's the Market Mania pick of the day. Matt Glantz, throw it over to you. What is your pick of the day?
My pick of the day is Overstock. OSTK is the symbol, and it's down 40% from the highs. Hopefully, Tony can pull up the ticker there, and we could get it. It's $76 a share right now. I think it'll be in the 80s by next week.
All right. You got it. Brett Ritchie, pick of the day.
I'm going long Facebook at 253 here. The government Eye of Sauron has moved its target off of Facebook over to China. TikTok, it's Walmart and Oracle. That seems like a win for Facebook. So I think it's the forgotten blue chip that still has a lot of room to run.
And my pick of the day, I'm going short Nikola, 2904 last tick I see on my Robinhood right here. The guy's a total scammer. I mean, like, they rolled a truck down a hill. You still got 10 billion, 11 billion now. It's up today, of course. Why not? Clown market. And I mean, you got a long way to go. It's just, there's still meat on the bone there. All right. We'd like to thank you for for joining us here on Market Mania. We do it every weekday, 1-ish. And I hope you've enjoyed the show. The world is rather fucked up right now, as you know. But as the Wu-Tang Clan says, cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bills, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. But for now, it's lights out.
I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. I never sleep if I don't have my medicine. I never sleep if I don't have. I never sleep. I never sleep if I don't have my medicine.
Time to right the wrong. So your hands in the air if you like the song. If you're going over there, take it twice as long. Last time ain't talking about Tylenol. Oh, I bet you'd like to know. You can come around the way if you're trying to go. If you want to switch lanes for a pot of gold, they're a domino, out of control. The usual. Get mad cause I'm looking at your girl.
Switch it up.
I do it so much louder than everything you've heard. Everybody heard, got the word that the world wasn't turning. Act like you're in a jury. Power of attorney, wow, we're turning. Can't lie like it's Mississippi burning. Don't act like you're in a daze. I imagine it'll look the other way.